Hello, I am Peaches and your host of On Location TV. Life lessons, hard work, determination are just a few of the experiences he has experienced and has gained since returning from the city bright lights of Detroit, Michigan. My guest today is Elroy Shelton, who is embarking on a new career, and he is here to share his goals and his plans. We're going to take a break and we'll be back with the rest of the show. We're back and you're watching On Location TV with my guest today, Elroy Shelton. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Peaches. I'm glad to be here.
Okay, now we know when we've been talking while they were kind of getting things ready in the back that this is your first time on TV.
Yes, it is.
So we're going to make this very comfortable. It's just like you rang my doorbell,
Okay.
entered my house. I've welcomed you to my house. You brought your wife, and we're just kind of sitting down having a good old conversation, actually getting caught up because we're kind of connected.
We are.
In a way.
Kinfolk.
So we're going to, this is kind of a reunion for us.
It is.
In the respect that we've really never met.
Yeah.
But we know, our family knows each other. But I'm so excited to have you on the show.
We can.
We can.
Kinfolk.
You know how everybody's kinfolk, so we're kinfolk. But I am excited to have you on the show. I know a little bit about Elroy Shelton.
Okay, here we go.
But I want to introduce you to the city of Jackson and to all our viewers. So I want you to tell us just a little bit about who is Elroy Shelton.
All right. Elroy is 50 years old now.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to start at this point right now, being 50. I'm picking up on compliments I've been getting really all my life on my voice.
Right.
I'm trying to do something with my voice now.
Okay.
And whether it's getting into voiceovers, towards doing radio, TV spots, or documentaries, or whatever.
Right,
I've got some work done already that's out there. If you can find me on Facebook, I've got a link on there.
Okay.
Where it'll put you towards a couple of different websites that I've got some work on using my voice.
Okay.
And where you can find me at on Facebook is Big 2, BIGG and the number 2.
The number 2.
On Facebook.
Okay.
And Big is the name of one of my old 4-wheel drive trucks.
Oh, okay.
So I had to,
There's always some history behind the name.
Yeah, definitely.
Now let's back up a little bit because I think in the intro I just introduced you as changing or being interested in a new career. And as you just said, that you have this voice that we're going to talk about a little bit later. Of course, people are hearing this voice right now, but we're going to venture off on talking about that a little bit later as to where you're really heading from that. But let's just back it up just a little bit.
Okay.
And talk about I always say I'm a country girl from Mississippi. Of course, people that don't live in Mississippi, they say everybody's country.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with that. I'm
Most
proud
of us
to be
are,
a country girl. So you're a country guy, man, whatever.
I'm a country boy. Country's in my blood. Southern
from Bentonia,
Mississippi.
Tell us about Bentonia. Where is that located?
Bentonia is, we're in Jackson now. It's about 35, 40 miles north of Jackson. Mm-hmm. And if you blink your eyes too many times going up 49, you'll definitely miss it. So small town, everybody knows everybody. And growing up there in Bentonia till the age of 17, it was, I don't know, too small a town, I guess, for me to look for, having any type of working career. So leaving there at the age of 17, going to Michigan.
Mm-hmm. Bright lights.
Bright lights, big city, as they say. Kind of went to my head, got caught up, and stayed there about 14 years.
Oh, okay. So really all of your early adulthood up until how many years you've been back here in Mississippi now?
I've been back here since, how many years? 1992.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep. And
so you got a chance to experience from what really happens to most of us
Yeah.
that leave a small area
Right.
from Mississippi, not so much just Mississippi, from any small town and venture out to a big city. So
Yeah.
what was that experience like? Let's kind of go back and
That
remember.
experience then in 1978,
Uh-huh.
and kind of feeling that I need to reach out towards our next generation to not follow those steps, because you just can't go in that direction these days and prosper in life. Age of 17, 18 in 1978 was very easy to leave here, go to Michigan, get a job on the assembly line at any auto factory. That was pretty common, pretty easy. And to be honest with you, without high school diplomas, you could do that then. But now, there's no way, you know, absolutely. Education, you know, it sounds like a broken record, I'm sure, to a lot of, you know, a lot of our next generation, yeah. But it's a fact.
So you are one that really promotes education of our young people.
Definitely, without a doubt.
In order to not really make it in this world, but it helps.
It helps. It'll, you know, education, I think it'll start within that person, that young person, you know, giving them some self-worth, having that education, you know, and after having it, it's definitely going to get some doors open for you.
Okay.
You know, I've had doors open for me throughout my life. It's just not that easy now for our next generation without that education. But going up there then, you know, stayed a lot of years, had a lot of fun, had 3 sons, and ended up moving back to Mississippi, back to my roots, and actually marrying my high school sweetheart.
Oh, okay.
That
you can give her a shout out. What's her name?
Jackie. Love you.
Hey, Jackie.
And
she's in the studio.
Yeah, and we both kind of, you know, from that point in the late 70s, lived our lives, and came back around, and we're married now.
Oh, okay.
And,
so you have 3 sons?
3 sons, 2 daughters.
Oh, okay.
And
so you have 1, 2, 3,
it's
4, 5.
5,
oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And they're
Any
all
grandchildren?
Oh yeah. Don't start me to counting them.
Okay.
But I always remind them whose kids they are.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know. But no complaints about life. At this point, getting into the voiceover industry, it's been a lot of fun so far.
Okay.
And I feel like it's a career that I'm gonna keep pursuing, and it's gonna be a career that I'm just gonna stay into from here on out.
Okay. Now let's continue to talk about, because I think when you sent me your bio, you really targeted education, of course, being from a big family, and I noticed that you broke down, and that told me a lot, that you were geared toward education, because you pointed out how many graduated, how many went to college, and so forth.
Not everybody made it, you know. Not everybody made it out of a family of 13 coming up in one house. I think there were about at least 7 probably made it to college. 5 may have made it to graduation from high school, and a couple didn't make it to graduation at all, you know, dropped out.
Okay.
And, you know, being small town Bentonia, a household that big, a couple of us felt like we needed to get out and go to work.
Right.
You know, and start really living life.
And I think I mentioned that in the opening, that hard work, you didn't fear that.
Not at all, and still don't, but I mean, I'm getting up in age a little bit, so.
Yeah, so you want to do something different.
Want to do something different, you know, I really.
Now, what are your skills? Because you mentioned that you started working the assembly line, but then you kind of.
Well, I had skills before I went to Michigan.
Okay.
I mean, coming up the way that I did in the country, you come up with skills, you know, hands-on.
Survival.
Exactly. And but after going to Michigan, and from that point on an assembly line, I was at General Motors probably 2 years. You know, after that, I feel that I've been blessed to learn a lot of different skills that's been able to help me put bread on the table.
Okay.
You know, there's an old saying, if you don't know nothing, you can't do nothing. You know,
Right,
if you've
right.
got one skill and you get caught up in a company these days, and if that's the only skill you got in life, well, they shut the door tomorrow, then what you gonna do?
Right, right.
You know, so I'm really blessed to have a number of skills under my belt.
Okay,
to be able to teach them to my sons or other young men, just in case you don't want to go to school.
You got some backup.
There's a lot of other hard work out there waiting on you, so you're gonna need that skill.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get ready and take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna continue to hear that voice.
Okay.
And to talk to Elroy to continue to find out some more information about you. So we're gonna take a break, and we'll be right back.
My name is Elroy Shelton. I'm a voice talent and a Mississippi native. I would like to offer my voice to help promote your product or services. My direct contact line is ElroyShelton@bellsouth.net or 662-571-2822.